Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another WRP live play TTRPG session. What is WRP? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight, we're playing D&D. This session features D&D's Shadow of the Dragon Queen, a riveting adventure of courage and valor where our intrepid heroes face unbeatable odds in a cataclysmic war. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who've joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they are still in the middle of combat this evening here in the city of Kalaman. And we'll begin with an introduction for Vass.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Vass. Vass is a devilishly handsome tiefling bard rogue who has found himself accidentally stumbling across the multiverse. This week's fun fact about Vass is he is a very strong swimmer. He actually spent several summers in his later teenage years as a lifeguard on the Sword Coast.
Heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Hugh?
I'm Stefan. I'm playing Hugh DeVere, a flamboyant and flashy and fearsome fencer. Today's Hugh fact is that previously I looked like I was in the shadows, so I thought of this how one time Hugh thought he'd be like really impressively camouflaged and sat in the shadows in the backlit, and no one would recognize him. But actually, everyone was like, "Hey, Hugh, how you doing?" And he was very disappointed that his great hiding his identity thing with light did not work at all.
Alright. Heck yeah. And then last but not least, why don't we learn about Rhubarb?
Okay, I'm Frontboard, and I'm playing Rhubarb Bafflewander, aka Rue. He is a forest gnome sorcerer, level 10, hailing from the island of Sandcrest, way to the west of our setting. He's 114 and a half years young. He had a lot of gray hair that's turned red through the course of this campaign. I can't remember if we said he's at 90 or 100% red now. He's a sorcerer of high sorcery of the red robes, and he really wants to make sure that these armies don't conquer Kalaman and the rest of Kryn.
Alright, hell yeah. Well, with that, our introductions are done. We are set to dive into our session here. That reminds me, I should probably turn this off real quick. Alright, now we are set to dive into our session. And like I said, as we were starting off our introductions, you are still in the middle of combat. A battle for Kalaman has undertaken the city. The flying citadel is getting ever closer, and Draconians have already tried to assassinate the Marshal of Entry. A dragon had set over the walls with a message to all of you. And there's still no sign or message from Klistrin about the Draconians that you were set to ride to infiltrate the citadel above. As we center in, as you all are on the wall here, there had been attacks against the ballista. Most of them have been downed here, but we still have one of the Draconians standing, and this Draconian will turn and make an attack towards... We're gonna get an attack towards Q. As the wings flare up, two serrated blades come forward, but the first attack that's going to try and strike you is actually the tail. I believe that a 10 will miss.
Not even close.
And the 20 comes closer, but is unable to strike. And on the last blade, it is cutting through the air. That is going to be a natural 20 to hit, for a total of 26.
Okay, so it would be parry would AC 26, so it hit regardless.
All right. So as the serrated blade comes down, that's going to be 18 points of slashing damage. And that is it for the Draconian's turn, meaning Vass, we come to your go.
Okay. If I remember correctly, which I may not because my memory is terrible, Bass was like shooting and hiding. That was his MO.
Sounds about right.
I don't remember if I'm hidden right now, but the dragon or the Draconian is right next to Hugh, so it shouldn't matter. I'll get sneak attack anyway if I can hit. And just trying to decide if I want this to be a precision shot. I never do this. I'm gonna use the short bow of melodies to do a melody of precision. And because I have expertise in performance, I'll get a +2 to my to hit. Let's give this a try. Well, that's a 14.
A 14, unfortunately, will not hit our Draconian.
For sure. Didn't think that it was going to. And then I will bonus action. Why don't I give a bardic inspiration to Rue?
D8 or 10?
It's an 8.
Alright. As the Bardic goes over to Rhubarb, Hugh, it is your turn. You've got this creature in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the Draconian. So we got a 19 and 11.
The 19 will hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 13 piercing, 4 lightning, and 3 psychic.
Alrighty.
And dancing longsword 19.
19 will also hit.
That will give us 6.
Alright, our Draconian's looking rough, but still standing here. And with that, it will be Rhugarb's turn.
Oh man, I feel like I need to take advantage of this bardic inspiration, so let's do something with this spell attack. How far away were Vass and I? We were like a ballista away, I think.
Yeah, I'll put that about 15 feet. It has been a while.
It's not that terribly far then. Let's try the good old guiding bolt with the red light of Lunatari. Let's just use a level 1. Do I have to declare the bardic before I attack or before I know if it hits or not?
Before you know if it hits.
Alright, let's roll this beast then. Ooh, natural 3. I'm gonna add the Bardic anyway and hope for a big number. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 just hits.
Cool. "11 radiant damage, and he's glowing red." And then I'm trying to take like a lesson from Vass and like hide behind stuff, although I don't have the hide action, so it's more just providing cover behind something that's, almost as tall as Rue, like a pile of ammunition or a ballista.
Well, luckily for you, as you are moving in the aftermath of your attack, go ahead. I need for double check here. What's the range? I need for Hugh to make me a wisdom saving throw as the creature begins to melt away and turns into a spectral form of Rhubarb, screaming.
Oh no, 7.
You are terrified of the spectral Rue. However, there is no more threats in this immediate area, so you are fine for now. No longer bound by initiative. But what do you all do here in the brief moments after battle?
Kind of sad as to Q being scared of me.
Oh, I'll get over it.
Yeah, in like about a minute.
How are you doing, Rue? You need some first aid.
Oh, that one hit me really hard with like all 3 of his bolts. It was honestly not fair. I need all the aid. Or I just need to drink one of my potions, or both.
Well, I will give you a second level cure wound.
Let's see how that does.
Well, that's 13.
About 50%. Thanks, Vass. I definitely
Sorry about it.
These sound effects are cracking me up.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Hugh?
I'm at half my health. I'm going to do, if I have and then I'm gonna do a Airless. Hope this time I can actually. For the first time, a decent roll. 9 temporary hit points.
Nice. How about you, Vass?
I am in peak form.
Lucky. Rue turns to look down the battlements in each direction and see if there's any more Draconians that have landed on these ramparts that we need to be looking after and taking care of.
Go ahead. Give me a perception check, please.
12.
There is no Draconians that you see. No Draconians.
Seems clear for now. Where's Glistrin?
Yeah. Where's our ride?
As you are looking for a sign of Plistrin with the Draconians, you hear a roar. And as you hear it, go ahead, give me a perception check here, please. Vass, it's just a mess of chaos here on the battlefield that is the city of Kalaman. Rhubarb, as you're looking around, you spotted the massive figure. One you had fought a similar creature before, this death dragon, as it's perched on the wall. It's about 100 feet away from you. And you watch as the purple fires of its breath have consumed the Kalaman soldiers in front of it, melting away their flesh and leaving them standing as rotting corpses.
Ouch. That's not good. How are the Kalaman soldiers ever gonna fight against something like that? Should the ballista be firing at that thing? Or are they just like completely indisposed of everything?
They're still, the ballista here are still aiming at far off targets. This one has destroyed the ballista on that side.
Oh no, it turned them into zombies?
Told you that they were rotting corpses.
True.
So what do you guys do, huh?
Run away, scared.
I haven't seen any of this, so I'm still blissfully unaware that there's any problem.
That's, how can you not see that big dragon over there? It's melting people
God.
left and right.
Okay, yeah, no, I think I'm on the same page now.
Those were Kalaman soldiers just a fraction of a second ago.
What?
And now
What?
they're shambling creatures.
That's not good. Don't worry, guys, though. It's only a lesser death dragon.
Not fond of death dragons.
I don't know what you're talking about, it being lesser.
Wait, was I imagining that?
No,
Imagine dragons.
I'm just abusing my DM
Wishful
powers.
thinking. That doesn't look great.
Is that what we fought that had the message stabbed to it?
You fought a death dragon that had a message stabbed to it, yes. This is not that same dragon.
Is it the same as the one we fought on the way to their face? When we were trying to get to the City of Lost Names and we went through the...
Yes, you did fight a death
Hey.
dragon down there.
Okay, so we fought 2 of these.
Mhm.
Okay. questions about topography.
Yes.
So where we've placed our tokens on the map is on the south side of the western gate,
Yes.
and they seem to be on the north side.
Yes.
I'm assuming the gate is closed.
It is.
Is the gate something that you can walk across? Like, is there a way to get from the side we're on to the side that they're on?
Not over the gate. There are stairs that you can on the other side of the gate. So like you're not in initiative. So like you have like the
Okay.
narrative. I'm gonna run down and run up. But I mean, if you wanted to try and run across the gate, it's a little dangerous. But I'll let you roll for it.
No, I mean, it just looked kind of wide on the map, so I wasn't sure if it was easily traversable, but it sounds like that is not the case. Which
Yeah.
is, that's the answer I needed. That's fine.
The big maps are not the most to scale, but
Are the zombies on the rampart though? Yeah.
yeah, everything exists on the rampart. But because we don't actually have a rampart map, you got to use your imagination a little bit here.
Sounds good.
So, do you all run down and rush over?
Let's probably have to.
I'm afraid if I run over there, he's gonna eat me like a snack.
They might. One way to find out.
You said they're 100 feet away?
Yeah, it's about 100 feet away.
Okay. Most of my stuff's not gonna be effective from this distance, so I'm gonna have to go over there. You can go in front.
I'm gonna stay back here. What's the worst that can happen? Splitting up like this.
Okay. I guess I can do what I can do. Take him on, head on, like I always do, while you guys just help out from the back.
It's my job.
Okay.
Alright, so, Vass will say that puts you, with the width of the gate and, the supports on it, we'll say that puts you 85 feet away.
Okay. So, I'm 85 feet from the bad guys. So, am I then... How far am I from Rue? Is he within 60 feet?
Rue is within 60 feet, yes. He's 15 feet away from you.
Within...
I'm 15 feet away. I
Rue-
thought I was like...
No, from Vass. Rue is 15 feet from Vass.
Got it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was right on the edge, or if he was further south on the map. So I wasn't sure. He's within healing word distance, which is what I wanted to know.
That's
For
great.
now.
And then, Hugh, how far are you running up?
Oh, I'm right in front.
Alright, so as Hugh runs over, you can put yourself right in front of those zombies. And we'll be rolling our initiatives.
I was gonna say, while they're running in,
Yeah?
who wants to drop a fireball on top of all of those zombies?
Hell yeah.
Cover their entrance, so to speak.
Now, do you want to hit just the zombies, or do you want to hit the dragon as well?
I mean, yes and no. I want damage on the dragon, but I don't really want to draw attention to myself. But I think the fireball is going to draw attention anyway. So let's hit everything.
Alright.
Go big or go home. That is a DC 16 deck save.
The dragon fails. And all but one of the zombies fail.
Just want one big damage roll for everybody.
It's one big damage roll for everybody.
Alright. So while they're running across, Rue gestures out toward that group and sends a mote of fire out that explodes. And a massive ball. Let's get some nice damage rolls. I see a ton of ones. Let's see, 29. Give me, I can't see all my numbers. Hold on. I can see 4 of them. This is great D&D Beyond here, fantastic. I got 2 ones. I'm gonna use a powered spell, Meta Magic, to try and reroll those 2 ones.
Yeah, go for it.
So 27 plus 3, that is 8. 35 fire damage to ones that failed. 17 to those that passed.
So 3 zombies go down immediately. All right.
Roll my initiative. I got 21.
Beautiful. Alright. I have to roll. It's so fun. I forgot I had the Lego dice on, and I'm having a blast.
Oh, I want to try those.
They're so much fun. They bring me so much joy.
After casting the spell, if the ramparts behind me are clear, Rue actually wants to back up some.
Yeah. So that'll be
20 feet.
Grass,
Yeah.
Rue, our dragon, you, and then the zombie. So, Vass, after the explosion of fire as you and Hugh are rushing towards your position, you see that most of the zombies have fallen down here. The fires lick at the undead dragon. What is it that you would like to do?
Okay, so
Vass first, sorry.
there's 1 zombie left.
1 zombie.
1 zombie. I go up and I stab the zombie.
It's Vass's turn.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Okay. Well, I'm just checking some pieces on some of these things. I am going to move such that I am 60 feet from the dragon. So I think that makes me 25 feet.
Yes.
Just doing some math. Sorry, guys. And then I'm gonna snap my fingers and I'm gonna try and get both the zombie and the dragon. Are they within 20 feet of each other?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna shatter them.
That's a con save?
And I'm gonna up. It is a 16, and I'm gonna up past it at level 3. 16 Constitution.
So our dragon will fail, but our zombie will succeed.
Okay. Well then. That's gonna be 19 point thunder damage on a fail. And I will give you a Bardic Inspiration with my bonus action.
The last zombie will crumble under the weight of your magic, even with a successful save.
And I moved 25. Got 40 total, so I'm gonna move 15 backwards.
Okay. And with that, it is Rue. Rhubarb, your turn from the back. What are you doing?
I had backed up. I think I'm probably well over 100 feet away now. Maybe
You
like
are
10,
120.
Oh, that's perfectly in range for some of my spells still. Uh, there's a dragon. Let's see what we could do. I think this worked well on him last time. Actually, hold on. How far is Silver Barb? Silver Barb is only 60 feet. Crap. Let's antagonize it a little bit more. I'm just gonna use a cantrip actually. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch and send like a skeletal hand out to reach out and touch the dragon.
Okay.
That's a 28 to hit.
A 20 does hit.
This is probably a bad idea actually now that I think about it. That's max damage, it's 16 necrotic. If he's a death dragon, he's probably like immune to necrotic.
It does seem that there is no damage taken and that this figure is immune to necrotic.
Ah.
Alright.
He kind of like kicks at the ground and the ramparts beside him. Do better next time.
Okay. With that, it is going to then be our dragon's turn, and the dragon is going to close the distance with Hugh, making a claw attack against you. The first attack is a 21 to hit.
That misses.
It'll go for another claw attack against you and misses once more. And infuriated with this, you can see the violet flame inside. It's going to try and bite you. Oh, that's bad. It does not bite. You are perfectly fine this round. As it comes to your turn, Hugh, what would you like to do?
I would like to hunt the dragon down. So I will attack it.
Yeah, go for it.
So first we got a 23.
Yes.
Then we got a 25.
Another yes.
So that's going to be a 7. And so 18 piercing.
Okay.
2 lightning and 3 psychic.
Beautiful.
And then the slashing attack from the dancing longsword is a 12.
Unfortunately, that's a miss. But we're starting to see some wear and tear on our dragon as Hugh, your turn comes to an end. And Vass, we come to your go.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it with my bow of melodies. If I can get the right tab open. And I'll make it a reverberating shot. It's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm assuming hit, so that's gonna be, let me get some sneak attack damage on here too. Okay, what was the first roll? I think it was max damage, which I think is 9. Yeah, so 9 and 12, so 21 from the bow, and then another 4 thunder on top of that.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action hide. Find something adjacent to me, and I get a 30 on my stealth roll.
Hell yeah. As Vass disappears, Rhubarb, what would you like to do?
How far did it move up to be in range with you?
About maybe 15 or so feet.
Yeah, so that makes me at 105 away. So if I walked forward my full 25 feet of movement, I'd be like 80. Which still doesn't put me in the range of a lot of stuff. I can't chill touch. Boo boo boo. I might just have to advance forward like that. And then take the dodge action, because I don't have anything I can hit him from. Actually, never mind, I do. I'm gonna summon Shimmering Lance of Psychic Power and need it to make a DC 16 int save, please.
Ooh, it's not good at that.
Hopefully not.
It's a 15.
Alright, well, it's going to take a bunch of damage. 27 psychic damage, and it is stunned. Or no,
Ooh.
incapacitated until the start of my next turn because it was hit with a Psychic Lance.
That means it cannot do anything. Ooh.
This worked the last time we fought one of these.
As it comes to its turn, there's just the flicker of breath and fire between the undead sinew. As Hugh, we come to your go because it was stunned and couldn't do anything.
Incapacitated.
All right.
Well, incapacitated.
Yeah, sorry.
So that's going to be a 28 and a 10. The dancing long swords of 17.
The 28 and the 17.
Okay. So we got 14 piercing, 4 slashing, and 4 lightning and 4 psychic.
Beautiful, beautiful. Again, getting some wear and tear here, but our creature still seems to be in a fighting condition as Hugh, your turn comes to an end, and Vass, we come to your go.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot it again with a reverberating shot. Oh, and I think I have advantage, but I didn't roll with advantage because I'm hidden. So it would be a 17.
17 will hit.
Cool. Let me roll sneak attack. Also. Oh, these rolls. They hurt. They hurt. So that's 9 points from the bow, plus an additional 4 points of thunder.
Okay,
Oh, bonus action hide.
go for it.
21.
You disappear. Rhubarb, once more we return to you. What are you doing?
The incapacitated status on the dragon wears off. Rue is going to... Let's see, I'm like 80-something feet away. I'm worried about this thing, though. Rue's going to cast invisibility and disappear. And then... he's gonna move 10 feet. Let's see, when I say 80 feet away? I'm just gonna move like 10 feet closer.
Okay.
I don't trust its breath, but I also don't want it to be too close to where it could find me.
Alright. It is our dragon's turn, and as the incapacitated status wears off, its wings stretch out. It is going to take to the sky here. Hugh, you are able to take an attack of opportunity if you so wish.
Okay, I do wish. That's going to be a 26.
Yeah.
7 piercing. Or thunder, lightning. I'm just checking. I'm not sure on how. Not sure if the psychic damage dreadful strikes is per turn or per round. Per turn, so that also applies.
Hell yeah.
Or another one.
Alright, so, it's still in fighting condition as it flies upwards and, unable to see, exactly where Rue is. The fires are curling at the edges of its mouth, and it is going to extend this breath 30 feet down towards the general area where Rue was. And unfortunately, Rue, you only moved 10 feet away. You would be caught in that cone of 30. I need a dexterity saving throw from Rue. Vass, I believe you are... Yeah, Vass, you would also just be within this.
12.
Good to know.
Natural 20 for 28.
Alright, so Vass, you will succeed. Unfortunately, Rhubarb 12 is not quite enough. These purple cataclysmic flames come out. On a failed save, you are looking at 46 points of necrotic damage. Half as much on a successful one.
You'd see Bruce's lifeless body appear on the ramparts.
You're not lifeless yet. You're just unconscious.
Maybe like, just like glowing purple around the tips and stuff too.
So as Rhubarb is unconscious here, that is it for our dragon's turn. Hugh, it's your go. The dragon is about 30 feet up in the air.
Okay. I can shoot at it with my bow, I guess. That's gonna be a 27
That'll hit.
and a 23.
That'll also hit.
Or that's gonna be 18 piercing and 4 psychic.
It's looking rough. It's starting to falter in the sky, but it pushes through, still in the air. Anything else from Hugh?
That's it for what I can do.
Alright. Vash, we come to your go.
Okay. Would I have noticed Rue falling?
I'd say so.
Okay. How far away from me is he? The last thing I wrote down was 45 feet.
He did move
That, I
closer.
think was a few turns ago. So
Yeah, he moved closer.
I will actually go to the right tab on my character sheet. I will send a second level healing word at Rue. And today's healing word is, why is it never fire damage? Oh, maximum 12 points! I've never rolled double force before.
Nice.
So is that for Rue? So that took my bonus action. I'm gonna just send a reverberating shot up at it. But a 13 will miss.
Unfortunately, the 13 does miss. But, Rue, you're awake, you're conscious with 12 hit points.
What the heck just happened?
And it's your turn.
Oh. I guess the dragon was flying when I went down, because it flew up and breathed, right?
So it's still up in the air about 30 feet.
I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. And you said the dragon's looking kind of rough?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna use my forest shroud to teleport right up on top of this like battlement thing, so I'm like higher and closer to the dragon, theoretically. And that's gonna give me advantage on my next attack, and then I'm gonna cast a level 3 guiding bolt at and hope it hits. Oh, 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's a lot of ones. Let's use a sorcery point to reroll those 3 1s. It's 15 plus. Ooh, that's much better. That's 29 points of radiant damage, and it's glowing bright red.
Rhubarb, would you like to paint a picture here of how your guiding bolt takes down this dragon?
Oh man, this is like many turns in the making. I mean, after the fire hit, Rue just blacked out for a second, not sure what happened, felt some rush of energy recharge him, looked up and he sees the dragon's up there with the flames in its eyes and its mouth, teleports over to the rampart and just unleashes all of the divine energy he can muster right into the belly of the beast.
Alright, and with that, the creature is down. And once again, you are no longer bound by initiative. Able to breathe a little easier in this time as the battle rages throughout the city.
Rue just collapses back to the ground on the rampart he's on for now.
Ash will look back at you and say, I don't think Rue looks super good at the moment. And then he'll run down one side and then up the other. And he'll offer Rue his potion of superior healing.
Rue just puts his hand up. I've got my own, you just save yours.
Okay.
He'll reach into his pouch and pull out his potion of superior healing and drink it. It's a terrible roll. What do we get? 1826. He'll like pull himself up. Got him at least. Is Hugh alright?
I am at half my health, but that's also 62 hit points, so
It's my max HP.
That's one less than my max HP.
As you are taking this brief bit of time here, a figure runs up to you, a scout. She seems fraught, looking around for danger at every angle, but as soon as she spots the 3 of you, waves wildly. She seems eager to get your attention.
Yeah, where is she? Let's see what she has to say. Speak up. What do you want?
Hold on, DM needs to lubricate their throat. As the scout moves, calling up to you from beneath the ramparts. A message! We spotted someone! Dragon elves! They were flying southwest to the city. They had a rider. Not like the ones that the army have.
I think that's alright, guys.
I think you're right.
So, with that, you need to find a way out of the city, through the southwest. how do you wish to proceed with that? You ask, perhaps, Jarrett if he knows of anything, or do you try your own way?
I mean, Rhubarb's
You know
always
where Jared
partial
is,
to
right?
gnome flingers.
Well, you don't know if there's any gnome flingers here. The last gnome flinger you saw was in Vogler. But Darrett was the one that you knew to be coordinating with Klistrin.
Do we know where Jared is right now? Was he going to be posted up at a main location?
Jarrett was last you knew with Marshal Vendry, but might be stationed closer to the Castle Calman, since that was where you and he, your group and he were talking with Klistrin about the organizing everything. But I would say if you want to, just go ahead and roll for me a investigation check. If you roll high enough, you'll be able to find him at ease. Oh yeah, you guys seem to be doing great. So you guys are able to find Derek. And in this break-in battle, he seems relieved to see you all. And did you get the messenger? The Klistrin's been spotted.
We did.
Great. Go to southwest, the city wall. Titina should be there and may be able to help you. She's been working on some things.
I like the sound of that.
Very intrigued.
I see Vass perking up.
So, as you all head out towards the southwest of the city, this is where we're taking our first ad break. So, hang out with us. We will be right back to continue along with our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at WRP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month, including special companions, double treasure, double XP, and new quests. So, stick around. I'll see you all very soon. And we're back. As we return, you all are heading towards the southwest gate, right? Southeast.
West.
Southwest, sorry. Words. And
It's
my
fine.
link died. I need to do that. But why don't we
Mine died too.
alright, cool. I'll get you another one. Oh, everyone's died except for Ruse, damn. Why don't we get quick athletics checks for everybody to see how well you guys are moving through the city?
Like a ninja. Oh, twinsies.
Alright. As your group moves through, you are able to cover up a decent amount of ground, though Rhubarb, you are struggling here a little bit. And as you stumble through the city, you do see what looks to be Tatina Ruffledust. You see that she is not alone here. Her assistant Than is present. And there is what looks to be a gnome flinger there. It's not quite what you saw in Vogler. It seems that they have utilized a defunct catapult here to create the gnome flinger. But it does look to be usable. And as soon as she spots you, she does a double take. Oh! Hey, it's you guys!
Just the person we're looking for. Just the item we're looking for, too.
Oh, yeah. Built ourselves a gnome flinger here. We were trying to get soldiers into the field rapidly, but all these commanders, they don't seem to think nothing of it. Haven't utilized it a bit. She's reared and ready to go.
That is such a shame.
What about you guys? You need to get out of the city onto something? Onto the fields?
Yes. I'd love to stay and chat and hear all about the upgrades you made to the flinger, but I think time is of the essence here.
Well, here. And she'll nod over to Than, who will pass over a backpack-looking device, and she hands one to each of you. You'll need this if you're getting out of the city. You are given a Nary crash. Which is there as a item that you can add to your character sheet, and I do have a picture, I believe, of the Nary crash.
Can't find it.
Nary crash. Oh, I get it.
Alright, so
I don't see it in D&D Beyond.
you have the
Put the spelling in chat.
Oh, I was using 2 R's. And apparently, if you search for crash, it doesn't work.
Alright. Alright, so you each have a Nary crash, and there is the what's it called? There's the gnome flinger.
This is so ready for this.
Got any other goodies for us, Tatina? Or is it just the Nary crash?
She looks at you and, well, I like you guys, and no one else is using them. She'll give you guys 2 Nary crashes each.
So I can bring a friend.
Or you can utilize it if you need to. Who knows? One might be a little defunct. Maybe you need a backup,
Strap one to your back and one to your front.
right?
Back up. What's that?
So, as you each have a nary crash, and as you each now have 2 nary crashes, you are ready to head out. The gnomes are ready to fling you.
Let's do
Okay.
this.
All right. One by one, you are set into the basket and the net, and pulled down and flung over the city walls. Beneath you, there are the dragon army forces as you are covering hundreds of feet. If you are keeping your eye out, go ahead. We'll make this a perception check to see if you can spot the clearing. Oop.
Nope, I don't see anything.
A perception.
Well, Hugh, you're able to see where the grove is at the distance, the smoke coming through. So you're knowing when to deploy your nary crash, and seeing Hugh use his can be a clue for Vass and Rue to utilize yours. So go ahead, as you all deploy your nary crash, I need just a straight d20 roll from all of you.
Good luck, everyone.
Middle of the road with a 10.
3.
8.
Someone's fallen.
Someone is falling. And that someone, I believe it's Rhubarb.
Is it possible to deploy my secondary crash while I'm falling?
Unfortunately, no, because this happens when you are 10 feet above if your nary crash fails. So you will take a small amount of fall damage, but most of it is negated here. So, everyone else lands fine. Rhubarb, your landing is a bit rough. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
But you've all successfully landed here and are a short walk away from the road. So as we arrive here, where do we start you guys at? So, you'll all be down here. However you wish to make yourselves known. But as you all arrive, you see that Halaman's scouts weren't the only ones that noticed Klistrin and the Dragon Elves. The grove ahead of you is in flames. There is the sound of bestial screeching from within the smoke. The area here, you would notice, is smoldering. The smoke is heavily obscuring the space here. You saw, of course, Hugh Klistrin from the air, but it's hard to see him from on the ground here.
This doesn't look good. You guys see anything through that smoke?
I forgot that I can do this. Should be like only what you guys can see.
Oh boy, we can see things.
See a stone.
Okay. A stump and some trees. My friends.
Yeah.
What more
Yeah, more
could you ask
trees.
for?
Now I'm just being silly. But yeah, what do you guys want to do here?
I think I should stealth my way forward.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
will use my let's see if there's a okay, I'm just gonna creep my way forward.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
Stealth. 18.
Alright, so as you stealth forward, well, you know, I'll just reveal everything. You're still gonna be in heavy smoke in that one area. So, uh, how far do you wish to move ahead?
Oh. Okay. I get up to that kind of stumps area, and I want to check if it's safe to move forward.
As you move into the stumps area, roll for me a. We're gonna make this a nature check.
Nature, eh?
There's gonna be some danger here because you can't see through the thick smoke of the burning forest. You see what looks to be the outline of some ruined trees, but there could be other hidden dangers. You did hear the bestial screeching. You don't know if that's wounded animals or something more nefarious.
Yeah, carefully move forward.
Yeah.
Through the area, trying it the other side. The wasteland into Western and everything.
Okay. As you are moving forward, Vass, Rue, what are you guys doing?
I
Rune?
stealthily follow.
Okay.
Who's going to gesture out in the direction he believes he saw Klistrin in and cast message and just say, Klistrin, it's Rhubarb. Can you hear me? Make you do some math.
Okay,
It's a 120-foot range.
that's what I needed to know. Yeah, I can hear you. I don't see you at all. You're on the other side of that smoke.
Yeah, I can't see you either. That's why I'm doing this way. Do you know if the smoke is safe? You know if there's any enemies in there?
I don't know if there's any enemies, but, There were things chasing us before we landed here. Might still be in there. These boys ain't really good for battling. Not if you need them to fly. I'd suggest being careful in the smoke.
Copy that. I think Hugh and Vass are working their way through. I'll let them know to be on guard. And Brew will then use message to let Hugh and Vass know to be ready for danger inside the smoke, because Clistrin thinks there could be something in there, but he doesn't know what.
Thanks for the heads up.
So, as you... Well, do you guys head into the smoke? Yes?
He was definitely into the smoke.
Okay.
Rue's gonna hang back more by the stump if the other two go past the stump.
Go ahead. Roll for me. Stealth roll. For those that are heading into the smoke.
Not good.
Alrighty, so Hugh enters into smoke. And Bass enters into smoke. Hugh. All of a sudden, something comes out of the smoke towards you. And you see a red dragon, or at least a small one, as it tries to strike. With
Oh, it's just a little guy.
it will miss, but I now want everyone to roll for me initiatives.
Fantastic roll, Hugh.
Yep.
Oh, it's a nat 20. Nice.
Okay, so, Hugh, you are the first act. You have what looks to be a dragon wormling in front of you. What are you doing?
I am hitting it with my S-Stock and 29 and 27.
29 and 27 both will hit.
Or 25 piercing. And I'll 8 lightning, 3 psychic damage.
Okay. there is a screech, much like the bestial screeching you had heard before, that comes from this creature. And Vass, you would hear this as well, not terribly far from you, but it is, again, heavily obscured in the smoke. Which means that technically anyone in the smoke is considered under the blinded condition.
And are they like invisible as far as Rue's concerned?
Yeah, you also, it's like you're blinded looking in. You can't see much more than just vague outlines of trees and things that are smoldering. Your friends have disappeared on the inside, but you can hear that there's something. So, Vass, what would you like to do as it's your turn?
Well, I guess I can't see anything.
Uh,
I had been.
not with the, uh, not with heavily obscured, no. But you know that it's nearby.
Could I move in the direction that I think it is? My original plan was to close the flank with you, but I wouldn't know, I guess.
Yeah, you
Where
wouldn't.
you is
Yeah,
to
you
do that.
wouldn't have quite the capability of doing the flank. But I mean, like, you can still on the map close the flank. You just wouldn't quite know that he was there. So I'm going to say no flank bonus because of the heavily obscured. But you feel confident where you're at that there's an enemy here based on what you heard.
Okay, so I guess I'll be making some scimitar rolls at disadvantage. Come on, D&D Beyond. Well, that's the natural one, so the first one misses. And my bonus action is also a natural one.
Oh no!
So, fun turn, guys. Man, I'm finally fighting a red wormling that does fire damage. I was really hoping to shine as a tiefling, and that has not been my lived experience thus far. I don't think I'm gonna do. Well, that my bonus action was the offhand attack, so that's it for me.
Okay. Rhubarb, it's your go.
So I know that there's something there. If I did an attack, it would just be a disadvantage technically, right?
Correct.
Like using other abilities to perceive where this creature is. And specifically using a spell that doesn't say I need to see it, because many of my spells say that too. You know what? Let's try it again. Based on the commotion I hear inside the cloud, I'm gonna try and cast Chill Touch on this creature that's attacking my friends. Because it just says that I need to cast in the space of a creature within range.
Yeah, go
So
for
we're
it.
attacking space. 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit does not hit, unfortunately.
No. Okay. Bonus action. I believe Rue's got nothing. And I'm a little hesitant to get in that fray, so I'm just gonna hang out back here by my stump again. I like stumps, right? They remind me of the forest, even if it is cut down tree.
Alrighty, so with that, it is the wormling's turn.
like that it's facing me now. Was it always facing me?
Yeah, it's always been facing you. And so we've got the one between Hugh and Vass. He's going to take a bite at Vass. With a 17 to hit Vass.
That is a miss.
Okay. And the one that's out there, just makes eyes with you, Rue. It doesn't do anything right now, but you can see the flame sort of curling around its jaws, and as their turn comes to an end,
I'm afraid to announce that there's another one out here, in case that provokes further attention from that one.
who knows? That is going to do. Ooh, okay, interesting. From the battlefield beyond, there is the sound of a heavy projectile cutting through the air. You see this wayward ballista coming down and disappearing into the shadows of the smoke. And that will be alright. You would all hear a screech in the shadows of something being hit. But it's not anything that's between Vass and Hugh. And Hugh, it is your turn. You are in this heavily blinded or obscured smoke. You do have this creature in front of you that you have a vague outline sense of as you saw it come out and try and bite you. It's turned away at this moment, meaning perhaps Vass is here at your side. What are you wanting to do?
I think I'll strike at it, because I'm guessing Vass is going to be there, so I'm a flank that might just get rid of the problem of the hit. So am I advantage or disadvantage for attacks?
I'm going to say still disadvantage, just because you're the flank. You don't have the visual accompaniments for flanking. But 20 still hits.
Okay.
And a
17?
17 is also a hit.
Here's some DM frustration. 21.
It's
Plus.
more DM amusement.
8.
Lovely. Yeah, the wormling in front of you screeches, it snarls looking back at you. It definitely seems to have taken a heavy hit here. And anything else from Hugh?
That will, Hugh is going to then use his movement to try and get the other red dragon wormling, but also, actually as he's going through the fog, he's gonna activate his, what's it called? Nature's Veil.
Well,
So he's invisible.
okay, cool. Now you would only know of the one dragon wormling. Hugh has, Aru did not call attention to the fact that there's a second one out there.
Okay.
But, yeah,
Okay.
you can 100% Nature's Veil invisibility.
Cool.
Vast, it is your go.
Okay, so sorry, is the wormling between you and I still in the land of the living?
It is still living, yes. You can see that it is
Okay.
the flickering flames and the smoke.
Right. Well, Matt was thinking about how it really sucks that he can't see anything. And I'm gonna do something that doesn't rely on sight. I'm just gonna whisper some infernal things dissonantly in the direction of this wormling, and if you could have it make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Yeah, totally. That is a 17 on its save.
Okay, well, it's gonna take at least a little bit of damage. It'll take half of 11 psychic damage, and it does not need to use its reaction to move away from me, because it succeeded.
Alright. That is this dragon down.
Cool.
You and Vess, you feel fine. Totally not in a state of danger.
I saw my movement and my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and I am not aware that there's another wormling somewhere.
Correct.
So I think what I would do is keep trying to make it out of this. Oh, it's not, is it, when you're blinded, does it impact your movement
No.
speed? Or, no, so I can move my, I think if I'm attacking, I get 40 feet of movement.
I believe that is correct as a sword spark.
The... Oh, wait. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. I do it. Staggering my way through the
Yeah.
smoke. Yeah. Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet. Cool. So that was legal. And what do I see? Can I see Christian now?
Yeah, you see Clistrin, and he's trying to keep all 4 of the Dragonels calm during the sort of franticness here.
Okay. I'm just wondering if I should use my bonus action to dash over there to help him. Why don't I do that? 4, 5. I'll just stay here.
Sounds good. Alright.
Over by the Dragonels.
As Vass moves over that way, Rhubarb, you've got a wormling staring you down.
Oh, staring contest, heck yeah. Am I able to tell if their combat with this other Dragonel or Wormling ended?
You don't know for sure. You heard some sounds of fighting, but...
This other one's eyeing me up, huh?
Oh yeah. Smoke through the nostrils, flames at the sides of the jowl.
Sweet. Let's take him down a notch. Gotta find something appropriate in my repertoire. Yeah, I gotta need him to make a DC 16 charisma save, please.
Yeah, we could do that.
We're gonna try and send him to a different plane of existence.
Are you trying to banish him?
I am.
Ooh, that is a failed save for our dragon. As that is only a 9.
Okie. So he's banished for 1 minute, and once I see the creature disappear temporarily off the battlefield, I'll call out to the smoke. Just be like, Hugh, Vast, there's another one out here. I've got him out of the way for a few seconds, but it's gonna come back.
Okay. So, yeah,
When you finish yours, come out and help me take care of this one.
you guys hear that? That Rue's got one that is out here with him. Interesting thing. As Rue, your turn comes to an end, it's our Wormling's turn. And you would notice, at the sound of your voice, flying out of the smoke,
Heck no.
2 more.
No.
And as
Make
they
that 3.
as they crash down, they are going to try and bite. The first one misses with a 9. But the second is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That will be for 9 piercing damage and 3 fire. And
Banishment stays up.
oh yeah. That's it for our Wormlings go, which means we've got some action coming from the fray. What is it? Alright, so overhead there is a flight of dragonels, and it strafes through the battlefield, the wind of their passing, lighting up the flames for a moment here. I need Hugh, you are still showing in the smoke. I need you to make me a dexterity save, please.
Okay. That'll be a 23.
Alright, so as the flames around you are brought back to life in the embers and smoldering, you are able to dodge out of the way, avoiding most of the damage here. So instead, you will only take... you only take 10 points of damage, because you succeeded on your save. Fire. And top
Fire?
10 fire damage, yes.
I'm going to cast Absorb Elements, so...
Ooh, yeah, bring that down to 5. But then, Hugh, it is going to be your turn. You heard Rhubarb say that there's actually 3 dragons out here, one of which has been
Okay.
contained.
I'm going to go towards Rue and invisibly stab the nearest wormling.
Alright, yeah, so we can get you right over there.
Do I attack with advantage?
If you want to close a flank, for sure. Oh, I mean, you're
Also, 'cause
invisible. Yeah.
Yes.
First one will be for the invisibility, but if you close flank, any after would be as well. 22 definitely hits.
Yep, 22. Let me just double check on that, on how that works. Yeah. Okay, 22 hits. And then second time... Oh, I guess if the for the flank it's a... Oh, same one, 14. Don't know if that is or not.
14 unfortunately misses, but the 22 hits.
Okay, for 12 and 4 and oh, fire's probably not gonna hurt them, is it? Do I even bother with my...
Fire's they're gonna be immune. If you want to roll, you can,
Okay.
but they won't take it.
I'll just ignore that. That'll be the end. And oh wait, no, I get my bonus action, which I hit with my longsword. So that's gonna add another 6 slashing.
Okay. Alrighty. With that, Vass, it is your turn. You heard Rue call out that there were 3 dragons.
Okay, so I did hear that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let move and then dash and then plan to make a bow strike once I can see something. Oh yeah, sorry, Clistrin. I'll be right back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Alright, so
Still can't see anything.
you're still technically blinded, so your attack roll would be at disadvantage if you're taking a bow shot.
Okay. Can I change my mind about the attack I'm gonna do?
Sure.
Then I will do another Dissonant Whispers at something that can hear me. Wisdom 16.
Oh, it got a natural 1, so
Okay, well, whichever one that is takes 10 points psychic and must use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can.
Alright, so as you give the sound, the red dragon to your side, Rue, the wormling begins to fly upwards and off.
Can I take an opportunity attack against that?
Yeah, for sure.
Why not? I don't think I have much else with my reactions because I think I'm coming up soon. So why not? Does a 10 hit?
No.
Dang.
But that dragon flies off. And Vass's turn comes to an end. Rhubarb, it's your go. You've got 1 between you and Hugh.
Does it seem like it's focusing on me or Hugh?
It was interested in you when it first arrived, but now Hugh has come up and attacked it, but it is not yet its turn, so you don't know who it's focusing on yet.
This is true. Let's... Oh. New Atari is all of a sudden waxing strong. We're just gonna reach out and touch it and do a little inflict wounds action.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Doe. Stupid natural one.
If only you were a halfling, right?
Shortest of his tribe, tallest of his tribe. I think I have a lot of good bonus action stuff. I'm worried about opportunity attacks. I'm gonna stay here and keep the flank for Hugh and keep my concentration on the banishment for that other one. And then I'll say, Hugh, when the other one comes back, he's gonna be like 10 feet behind you.
Okay.
Just protect me from this one.
With that, it is our wormlings go. And this one is going to turn and snarl towards Hugh. And Hugh, can you make me a dexterity saving throw? As it will release a breath of fire.
14.
Great. You succeed. So, instead of the full 29 damage, you take only 14.
Okay, I'm going to spend another to half that to
Hell yeah.
7.
As the absorb elements goes through, the other guy is taking a vacation. It's another plane of existence. It's fine. We do have some activity from the fray.
I thought you were gonna say a wild magic surge.
No. I mean, we could, but I do have those disabled.
Two.
There is the draconic roar from between the Hugh and Rue, and the creature's mouth ignites once more with the flames of its kin and heritage. Top of the round, once again, Hugh, it is your turn. What would you like to do here?
I would like to attack the one that's between me and my friend.
Yeah, go for it.
So this should be with advantage, right?
Yep, you got advantage.
So a 12, I'm guessing, misses.
And does unfortunately miss.
The 14 hit.
Unfortunately, another miss.
Okay. Terrible rolling there. Bonus act 15 hit.
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
It's a lot of futile rolls.
So, with that, it is Vass, your go.
Okay, I'm gonna move a bit. So I can get out of the smoke and see the wormling. And now I am going to take a reverberating shot at it.
Yeah, go for it.
The 10 misses.
10 does miss, unfortunately.
In that case, I guess, bonus action time, I will give my last remaining bardic to Rue.
Okay. With that, it is Rue, your turn.
Tis indeed. Oh, I don't like this thing. Let's try again. Who's gonna reach out and try to touch it again with another inflict wound? Just for fun, let's upcast it to level 2. Does a dirty 20 hit?
A 20 will hit, yes.
Uh, 27 necrotic damage.
Alrighty, 27 necrotic to this guy. It's got him looking rough. He ain't looking good.
I'm gonna stay here and cross my fingers that my allies can take him down before I get smacked down. Let's do this. Finish him, Hugh. Finish him fast. We got one more too.
With that, this guy, feeling a little roughed up, is going to take to the air here. If Hugh or Rue would like to take an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay.
Those with advantage? because of the flank?
I'm going to say because this guy is moving upwards, it's breaking the flank because of the attack of where is directed.
An 8.
Unfortunately, both of those miss. And as the creature gets to the air, I would like a dexterity save from both Hugh and Drew, as this guy is going to release a another breath attack here.
21.
Both of you are successfully in dodging out of the way. Meaning that this will be half damage. So 12 points of fire damage towards you each as you roll away.
You know what I do as a reaction?
Hell yeah. Well, you've actually already used your reaction for the opportunity attack.
Oh, that's right. So I don't do that.
But as the wormling takes to the air, the creature will start moving away. And from the fray, we have another wayward ballista projectile coming through, and it impales the dragon wormling as it's trying to leave. So behind you, you see just pinned to the ground this dragon corpse by the ballista.
Yeah.
That was a nat 20 on a random wayward ballista projected. So there's just one left that is currently banished, which we'll see what you guys do with after our upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our combat and our story, but before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at WRP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, however, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen and in our chat room. A full list of our donation perks is available on our Discord, so check us out there, and we'll see you guys very soon. Alright, we are returning, and as we are doing so, it is in the middle of combat. Most of the dragons have either been bested or have flown off. There's one left, but it is banished currently by Rue's command. We come to the top of the round. Rue, I will remind you, breaking concentration is a free action if you wish to do that at any point. It is Hugh's turn, however.
I'm not quite ready to drop my concentration on this banish thing. I'd like to not be here when it comes back. Or at least maybe out of its sight. That's all. Like, so hiding in the trees or behind a big stump or something.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, I want to make sure Hugh and Vess get their turns first.
Well, I mean, were you moving to get to that location or anything like that?
Yeah, I would. Rue would kind of hide in the trees and the bushes.
Yeah. Go ahead and make yourself
Behind
roll.
the stump. Wait, I get advantage. One more. 24. You guys ready? I can let him go when you are.
Just let me this bow away and get my scimitars out. I should be good.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so as Hugh, what are you doing?
I'm just readying an attack.
Readying an attack. Vass, you're swapping out your weaponry.
I am. Yep.
Alright. We're gonna get a action from the fray here real quick, because it's still going on. None of you are in the fires as another Dragonelle strafe comes across, lighting the forest ablaze once again for a brief moment. And then top of the round once again. It will be Hugh's turn, but Rue, you have seen that preparations for your companions have gone underway. Would you drop your concentration?
Yes.
All right.
Droppity drop.
The creature returns. As Hugh, it is now your turn. There is a wormling on the ground. What are you doing?
Strike and strike. 15 and 10. And 11. And 12.
Unfortunately,
So I'm not having a good run.
yeah, unfortunately, all of those will miss. But you are very much there. Vast, it is your turn. You have your blades out. What are you doing?
I'm gonna dance around behind the Dragonelle to close the flank with you.
All right, yeah, you get behind the wormling easily.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna make some scimitar strikes at advantage. That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And let me get some sneak attack on there. Ooh, that'll be 16 points of damage. And then with my offhand, that's gonna be a 27 to hit. Doing 6 more points of damage.
Alrighty. With that, Rhubarb, it is your turn.
I'm hiding in the bushes and behind the stump. Can I even see
No,
what's going on over there?
you don't have visual. Not with the big stump.
Perfect. And I kind of just want to hide, but I don't want to leave them in the lurch. You know, I may though for one round. I'm gonna cast message back in the general direction of Klistron again, and just say, we're just cleaning up some loose ends over here. Hopefully we'll be back to get you soon.
Alright,
That's the turn.
with that, it is the wormling's turn. And it's going to try and bite you. Actually, no. It's going to try and bite Vast, because Vast was the one that actually landed a hit. That is a 23 to bite Vast.
That hits, yep.
That will be 7 piercing damage and 2 fire, of which you will take 1 fire.
So 8 total.
Alright. And with that, from the fray, that is a growl and draconic prayer from the wormling between Vass and Hugh. Top of the round, Hugh, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's try and take this guy down. A 17. I assume a 17 will hit.
17 just hits, yes.
Okay. That will be the extent of my contribution this round.
I think you have a flank with advantage, right?
You are currently in a flank and not obscured, so you do have the advantage.
Oh, okay. So that would have been 16 damage. And the second one, well, also hit. Or 14 damage.
Alrighty, heck yeah. And anything else from Hugh?
That would be it.
Vass, it is your go.
Well, that scimitar's out with advantage. Oh, that's a crit. Does that crit apply to my sneak attack damage?
It does apply to your sneak attack damage.
So, do I roll
You
just normally and
just-
the way you do the
yeah,
crit?
that would probably be the easiest way.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure how much that is in total.
So the base from your scimitar was 16, and then add 10, and then another 18 on top of that. So 16, 26, 34, if my math is correct.
The 44?
44.
No, 34.
34? No. Yes.
Look, I've got it on my calculator.
No.
It's fine.
44. 16, 10, and 18 is 3 10s plus a 14.
Look, the calculator says that the dragon's dead. I'm not arguing with that fact. Vass, would you like to explain your really cool crit here?
Yeah, so it was facing me,
Yes.
I believe. So I think I just lop its head right off with a scimitar strike down at an angle.
Alright. As the blade cuts through, there is the sickening thud as the head hits the ground, but you are no longer bound by the combat here. And with that, you're able to move through the smoky lands, which begin to dissipate as the minutes go by, and the wind carrying the smoke off. But you all are able to meet with Clistrin and the Dragonels here. Clistrin, of course, you
Is
see.
one of the Dragonel's heralds.
No, unfortunately not. These are all
What
wasteland.
you all don't know. What you all don't know is Vass is like Geralt and names all of his elves heralds.
So they're all Herald?
Schrodinger's
All the
Herald.
ones that all the ones that he rides or that he deals with are heralds. Not all 4 of these. They can't all be heralds.
So, Clistrin, you do see, has a small tent, or not tent, a small camp here. He is calming down the Dragonels so they don't burst off into the distance, and he has to chase them down again. But he does nod at each of you. Oh, glad whatever was in there you were able to handle.
There were dragons in there.
Yeah, they were chasing us down. I just didn't know if that's what was hiding in the smoke. But, I've got a few provisions in my pack if you need something to boost you up.
I am hurting pretty badly.
Yeah, going over to Clistron's pack, he has what looks to be all sorts of very clear, like clarity kind of clear, not like color. They are a ruby red in color, but potions in his bag. You would notice that there are 6 bottles here. They do seem to be superior healing potions.
2 each.
All right. I
We
am
just
pretty
take a
beat up
rest
for me.
instead.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'd rather not. I want to get out of here before the dragon army attacks again.
Understood. I'm gonna take 2 potions and drink 1 now. I assume the other 2 are taking the other 4 potions.
Up to that?
Yeah, I'll take 2.
Okay.
I'll take 2, and I'll take 1 now. I had 1 before, so I'll just get rid of that one. These are 8d8 plus 8, right?
8d4.
Or, yes. 8d8 would be ridiculous.
I'd take that.
Is there- for-
Thank you, Clistron.
Yeah. No, of course. Now, I know that we talked about this in theory, but now that we're a little bit closer, I'll try my best to lead you all to the tunnels that we saw earlier. And once there, uh, you'll be moving up through the foundations. Don't get into an attack during our flight, please. We don't need to draw attention to ourselves, not as we are. But once you're on the Citadel, you guys can bring it down, however you think would be best. You guys done it once, you can do it again. I believe in you guys.
Thank you. For everything.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Well, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd still be out in Heart's Hollow. So, yes, thanks to you too. Now, come on. Choose one of these guys. Get on, we'll slip past the army's forces during all this chaos.
Take the smallest one.
There is intelligence in the Dragon Elves. You knew this already based on your interactions through Clistron. They all allow you to climb aboard. There is a fear amongst them, but as long as you aren't doing anything life-threatening, they seem content to allow you to ride. With Clistron here to lead you all, you are ready to set off. Unless you have any last questions. But we will see where your flight takes you in our next episode. So, thank you to our players for playing this session. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. Again, I'll see you guys in our next stream, but until then, head over to willthewitch.com, check us out there, join us in our Discord if you want to jump in a game yourself and keep up to date with all of our announcements. If you want to catch our live streams, that's following us here on Twitch. If you want to catch our VODs, those happen over on YouTube. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.